Hello, it's time to start our presentation. We're glad to see you all on our webinar. My name is Alexandras, with me is Arunas. We work in Operational Marketing Department.
Hi, I'm Arunas Kuginis. Today I will present two use cases and I hope it will be interesting and useful for you. Please, Alexandras, continue.
So, today we will discuss about CAN solution use cases. You will find out how to create more value to your customers. I will talk about using our FMB140 device with integrated CAN chip in the agriculture use case, and how to use our professional device FMC640 in the waste management field. Arunas will present FMM130 device with CAN control in secure delivery service use case and car sharing solution with electrical vehicles use case. We will talk about how to start cooperation and try out our solutions. Then we will summarize the key points. So now I answer why we choose to make a webinar about CAN solution use cases. During the last webinar, we launched a survey and a CAN solutions webinar received a lot of interest, more than 60%. Based on that, today we are doing a webinar about our CAN solutions and their capabilities through a prism of several use cases to get as many benefits and insights as possible. Let's talk about our first use case, CAN solution in agriculture sector. Here I wanted to tell you a short story about our big agriculture project. Our client was interested in CAN data reading from specialized agriculture machinery. He was interested not only in fuel data reading, but also in specific parameters like switches combination, joystick position, and hydraulic system status. Also, he wants to monitoring work process and work time. The client had a wide list of the different agriculture machinery, and the problem was that not all models were on a supported list. So how we deal with that challenge? We offer our advanced tracker FMB140 with integrated CAN chip. We created it based on the requests of our clients, which were often repeated. The first demand was a simple installation. Two-in-one solution makes installation easier and more reliable. And second demand was the possibility to participate in tenders where you have to use one device and read CAN information. An integrated CAN chip allows us to read CAN bus data. FMB140 has two CAN firmware versions. For light vehicles, we call it LV-CAN, and for heavy and special vehicles, we call it All-CAN. LV-CAN supports more than 1,500 light vehicles. All-CAN supports more than 1,500 light vehicles and more than 1,300 heavy and special vehicles. For every supported vehicle, we provide a connection manual with the real mounting photos and a list of supported parameters for each model. There were vehicles that we don't have on a list, so the client used the autoscan function. In case when you cannot find your vehicle model in the list of supported vehicles, don't worry. We have a unique autoscan feature, which can find the best possible configuration for your vehicle based on the already implemented configuration of the supported models. That's how we solved the problem with a part of the car fleet that we didn't have on a list. Our development team is always working on a new models integration. Moreover, for a big potential projects, our developers can go for field tests, scan CAN data from required machinery and add this model to our supported list, and of course prepare mounting instructions. So that is very good example how you can use our FMB140 solution in agriculture field.
I will start from my first use case, secure delivery service. E-commerce now plays a vital role in our daily lives. It is redefining commercial activities around the world. The e-commerce sector is rapidly evolving as the internet becomes more accessible in different parts of the world. The global e-commerce market accounted for $3.7 trillion in 2018 and is expected to reach almost $17 trillion by 2027. So you can see that traditional retail businesses are migrating to the e-commerce space. Everything from clothes to all kinds of home equipment can be purchased online and delivered directly to your front door. However, the convenience of online shopping in some countries can also come with unexpected drawbacks, such as coming home to find out that your package has been stolen. Another part of stealing packages is directly from delivery vehicles. Package theft is more common than ever before because of one simple reason. More packages are delivered now than ever before. With the majority of people engaging in online shopping, at least from time to time, delivery companies are busy distributing millions of packages all over the world, and problem of theft is growing. For example, from this survey in the United States, 36% of respondents reported package theft at least once, and police arrests are less than 10% of reported theft cases. Also, theft of parcel increased during the COVID-19. Like example, in the United Kingdom, before the pandemic, there were counted 11 thefts from delivery vehicles per week. During the pandemic, it grew up to 24 thefts per week, more than a double. Delivery companies suffer from parcel thefts and they lose a lot of time and money fighting against. It consists of administrating theft damage, delivery downtime, and the refund of parcel value. Most of the delivery companies are trying to deliver parcels as fast as possible. Like I told before, e-commerce market is growing all over the world. For growing demand, delivery companies invest in distribution centers, hubs, and in new transportation. And of course, they are hiring more employees and have to train them. With growing amount of parcels in the delivery process, sometimes employees do mistakes. Forget to lock vehicle doors, or another bad habit, they leave the keys inside the vehicle while taking parcel to the customer door. In those cases, parcel thieves are waiting for the mistakes. Teltonika has a secure solution, and you can use it in different ways. For the solution, we recommend FMM 130. It's Cat M1 technology tracker with 4G connectivity and CAN control, which receive data about the states of various systems within the vehicle and send them as flags. For example, imagine when the driver doing delivery and arrives at a destination, most of the time he turns off the ignition. We're getting this information directly to server. Then takes the key out of ignition lock. Server receives the event if the key is still inserted into ignition lock. At that time, accelerometer detects no movement at all. Driver opens the door and goes out and closes the front door, opens the back door, picks up the parcel and closes the door. And sometimes the driver forgets to lock the vehicle doors. On the server, we can see door status and we can configure when the door is closed. In 15 seconds, we can lock automatically all vehicle doors by sending a command, and all parcels are secured in the vehicle. And imagine we have a slightly different situation. The driver arrived at destination, parked the vehicle, left engine on, and went to pick a parcel from the vehicle back door, closed the door, and went for delivery. It means he left the key inside the vehicle with the engine on. Let's take a look what happens. Our solution with state security flags informs that ignition is on, key is inserted, accelerometer shows that the vehicle is not moving, and from door status we get the information on doors events when they were opened or closed. When the driver closed the door, the server got the event status that all doors of the vehicle are closed, and it is configured to send a command in 15 seconds to central lock control to lock all the vehicle doors, and all parcels are secured in the vehicle. But wait, what will happen when the driver will come and realize that the doors are locked and the key is inside? Actually simple. There are two ways to open the vehicle. The driver will have to call his local monitoring center so they can remotely open it via the server by sending a command. This solution works as the disciplinary measure not to leave a key inside the vehicle. Or it is possibility to unlock doors via the special app which connected to the server, if you have developed it.
Waste management services are one of the most relevant topics of this decade, as it is related to waste recycling and environment saving. Specific equipment is used in waste removal. Thus, a dedicated solution is required to prevent improper operations and to ensure optimal and safe usage. Trash removal is a very important process that we only notice when it's not working and trash containers are overfilled. To reduce the possibility of such an event, it is very important to effectively manage your fleet and the processes associated with it. Teltonika Telematics Professional 6 Series GPS trackers with CAN connectivity will easily help to achieve these goals. What we have offered to our client? It was FMC 640. Timely maintenance and service is an easy and automated solution to keep vehicles in proper technical condition. You can get odometer mileage from the CAN bus, so you can see upcoming service work. Additionally, you can set a reminder on a server when you need to go through a technical inspection. Fleet owners receive data from FMS CAN bus and use green driving scenario data to prevent unsafe behavior, like driving with lowered forecaps, which is prohibited. Fleet managers get information about RPM, overspeeding, harsh cornering, and throttle pedal position. As a result, it reduces fuel consumption and vehicle service costs and keeps vehicles' chassis, brakes, and other crucial parts in proper condition for a longer time. Accountability of fleet is a very simple and easy process because you get vehicles on board information from FMS CAN bus, including vehicles' engine hours, traveled distance, fuel level, and fuel consumption. For better optimization of fleet operations, with the help of CAN data, you can monitor the load of the rear axis. Is it possible to observe the weight of the waste uploaded into the truck and the locations where services are needed the most? If there's no possibility to have this information from CAN bus, you can connect our device external axle load sensors and have this information. After data analysis, you can find out which locations are bottleneck and make decisions to solve the problems. Also, you can use information about rear axle load with the road optimization system. This allows you to reduce vehicles' traveled distance. When the car is fully loaded, the system recalculates the road of this car and creates new road. This helps to reduce traveled distance so you can save money on operational costs and make your business more profitable. So this is how you can use our 6 series devices in waste management use cases.
Let's talk about car sharing. Car sharing services are rapidly growing in the world. In 2017, there were already around 10 million people using this type of service, and by 2025, the numbers will reach to 36 million, maintaining the annual growth rate of 60%. Global Market Insights forecast the value of the global car-sharing market in 2024 at $11 billion. Leading shared mobility market are in Europe and in United States. And of course, experts predict that Asia will experience the fastest growth in this field. Why is car sharing becoming so popular? It's no surprise that sharing a car with others has proven popularity with drivers. It offers many benefits, including cost savings over the investment of buying, maintaining, and insuring a vehicle, fewer cars on the road, which helps to reduce traffic and air pollution, convenience, since vehicle sharers can choose from a variety of vehicle sizes depending on their needs on a particular day, increased accessibility to vehicles, since people who can't traditionally afford one can afford a car share solution. The adoption of electric vehicles in car sharing has skyrocketed in recent years. Car sharing businesses remain the prime drivers of this adoption, as customers demand more environmentally friendly transportation modes, and electric vehicles offer lower operational costs to the business. Today, having electric vehicles in shared fleet is a customer expectation that is hard to bypass. In order to provide a car-sharing service with electric vehicles, you need a compatible solution of fleet management. It has to operate flawlessly as the safety of the car and the client's comfort depend on it. Besides, the management of each vehicle requires a different code, so the database must be large and constantly updated to include new popular vehicle modes. I want to present a use case of a car-sharing solution with electric vehicles. The solution consists of an FMM130, it's Cat M1 technology tracker with 4G connectivity and CAN control adapter with remote car lock-unlock ability. Like I mentioned before, for car sharing solution is a must to have possibility to see the door status and to have an ability to lock them. If the vehicle is not in use, it should be locked. You can easily control it with a central lock control, just need to send a command to the server to lock all vehicle doors. Also, car sharing company needs a possibility to block engine for preventing unauthorized use of electric vehicles. But electric vehicles are different from conventional vehicles. They don't have a starter which can be blocked. So, for ignition blocking, we suggest two ways. You can cut the wire of ignition button and the relay should be placed through it. The relay opens or closes the connection to ignition. Second way, you need to cut a brake pedal signal wire and place a relay through it. First, you need to push the brake and turn the ignition on, and you will start the engine. Also, with CAN control, we give information on battery level, which informs the customers and fleet management on the percentage of the electric car battery status. CAN control provides information on the remaining distance before charging. It informs the customers how far they will be able to travel by the vehicle without charging. And of course, odometer data for service tracking. And everybody is curious about how to get ignition from electric vehicles. The ignition indication on electric vehicles is connected to the component which switches on when the ignition of the vehicle is on. For example, from the voltage cable of the lamp height adjustment switch, using a clip or strapping the wires. Additionally, I want to say that CAN control supports most popular electric vehicles, and the list is constantly updated to match new models for the most popular cars. When the adapter is connected to the CAN bus, it allows scanning of over 300 parameters and controlling the car's central lock, windows closure, switching on-off turn lights, and trunk release. Also, you will be able to check the door, parking brake, and light status. Data that can be received in real time include engine RPM, vehicle speed.
If you want to try out our CAN solutions and give added value to your clients, contact your sales manager in Teltonika. And if you haven't tried our devices yet, we highly recommend you to do so. You can contact Teltonika by email that you see on a screen. For technical questions, please contact the technical help desk. So, let's summarize our solutions that was used in use cases. In the agriculture use case, we used FMB140. This is 2-in-1 device with integrated CAN chip that is easy to install. You can choose between light and special vehicle firmware versions. If you don't have vehicle on the list, you can use a unique autoscan feature, which can find the best possible configuration for your vehicle based on already implemented configuration of the supported models. Our development team is always working on a new model's integration. Additionally, you can connect BLE sensors or beacons and extend the functionality of the device. In waste management use case, we used FMC640. 6 series devices is one of the most advanced devices family. You can build practically every solution that you can imagine. There are 2 CAN lines for connecting CAN bus and tachograph, which is important in heavy transport segment. There is a possibility to connect fuel level sensors or Teltonika TSM232 satellite terminal that extend connectivity with satellite data. Dual SIM lets you to reduce the cost of network data. There is support of third-party applications, for example, carrier refrigerator, continental tire pressure monitoring system, or Mobileye. This is advanced driver assist system.
I will shortly summarize my use cases. Talking about secure delivery service use case, I want to remind that this solution consists of a tracker and CAN control adapter, which receive data about the state of various systems within the vehicle and send them as flags to tracker. With this use case, flags are ignition on and key is in ignition lock. The main feature is remote door lock and windows closing control. It means that with special SMS GPS command, it's possible to lock and unlock the car remotely. CAN control can also read such essential CAN parameters like fuel level, odometer, DIN number, fuel consumption, or engine RPM. And talking about car sharing solution with electric vehicles, I want to remind electric cars are supported with parameters to monitor like battery level, charging status, charging cable status, and how much the car can travel with the current battery charge level. Blocking the engine to prevent unauthorized use of the electric vehicles is a must. For ignition blocking, we suggest two ways: to connect a relay to ignition button wire or to brake pedal signal wire. For car sharing, it is a must to have the possibility to see door status. You can easily control it with the central lock control, just need to send a command to the server to lock all vehicle doors. Thank you for watching this webinar and see you at our next one. Goodbye and take care.